Charger fans? How are we feeling tonight on a Thursday night, Week 16, Chargers and Denver Broncos? We got it here for you, live play-by-play reaction on Chargers Syndicate. If it is your first time ever on the channel, you know exactly what to do. Like, wipe them feet. Let's get the likes up. Subscribe, because we are on the road to 1K. And share it out with every Chargers fan. Need them to know that we are live tonight for this edition of Chargers Syndicate Live play-by-play live stream here on Chargers Syndicate YouTube channel. Appreciate everybody for joining on in. As also, you can catch me every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific on Roundtable Sports, representing for your Los Angeles Chargers in the AFC West Roundtable. And also, if you guys want your own customized life-size helmets or collectibles of your favorite teams, of your favorite customization, go online to greengridiron.com, link in the description to get yours today. And before checkout, use promo code LACSYN. That's LACSYN for yours today. Use that promo code and get it discounted right before checkout. We only got about a few minutes left before game time, and as we see, the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers are getting ready to come out the tunnel and ready to roll. What's going on, Bolt Lightning? Bolt up, my friend. I am so ready for Thursday night football tonight with us and the Denver Broncos. It's going to be a really great game, honestly, so we're going to be going back and forth with this. But the LA Chargers are inactives here tonight. Is quarterback Easton Stick, corner Cam Hart, cornerback Elijah Molden, linebackers Shaquille Quarterman, O-linemans Brennan James, Jordan McFadden, and tight end Will Dissly. However, Denzel Perryman is back, and so is Hayden Hurst. So the Chargers are getting some sort of some help out here in tonight's football game. But however, the corners is going to be interesting without Elijah Molden and Cam Hart. But no need to worry. The Chargers still have Christian Fulton, and they've got Tarheeb Still, who is an absolute draft pick steal as of this moment. Key in the building, Bolt up. What's going on? Bolt Lightning. Appreciate all of you guys for coming on in. We got 2 likes thus far, and we got 26 views. You guys know what to do. Share it out. Wipe them feet, as my boy would always tell me every time that we are live and up and on here. So, this is going to be a great game. It's going to be an interesting game for the most part because the Chargers right now are on a 2-game losing streak, and they want to put that to rest. They want to get themselves right. They want to get themselves ready. And no better way than to come away with a win to get back onto the winning streak and be prepared for the NFL playoffs. That's initially what it comes down to. And the Chargers know that this is an important game for them because either one of these teams could walk away clinching the wild card playoff spot. So that's the deal. It's going to be interesting, though, nonetheless, because the Chargers, you know what happened last time in the history between this team. So, by the way, Justin Herbert and his career win-loss record against the Denver Broncos is 4-4. So it's been competitive all the way through. But Justin Herbert wants to get into the win column against this particular organization as a division rival. So to kind of bring back a little bit of last matchup that the Chargers and the Broncos were at. Now, this game in particular, the odds are the Chargers are favored by 3, and the over-under in this game is 41.5, and the money line is on the Broncos plus 135. So to kind of bring this back from the previous matchup for the Chargers and Broncos, Chargers came away with the win 23-16 the last time. in week 6, and it was right after the bye week in Denver. Now, the things that were some big takeaways on it was the Chargers commanded the first half against the Denver Broncos, coming away with an interception on the very first play that Bo Nix threw. And the Chargers, they got tested in the fourth quarter. And that was initially to where they felt so comfortable. I felt like they got conservative at the worst time with Greg Roman. And that's where tonight cannot be the situation. Not to mention, the Chargers had J.K. Dobbins in week 6. Tonight, they don't. And they got Gus Edwards. And Justin Herbert in the last time around, 21 of 34, 237 passing yards, a touchdown and no picks. And has also limited Denver's rushing game to 61. So the Chargers have a big one. And this is one where it's more for playoff implications. So every Chargers fan that's in here in the chats showing off the high voltage, you guys know how important this game is to an extent. And so on a Thursday night game where we know that the Chargers were humiliated last week against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Broncos are feeling good about themselves after coming away with a last quarter heroics against the Indianapolis Colts. This is where they want to take the step to get better, to get right, and to be impactful. Now remember, the Chargers know that they have a bunch of really good defensive players on the Broncos side that are very impactful. Nick Bonito, Malcolm Roach, Pat Surtain. But looking at, for the Denver Broncos, as far as their inactives, it's Lavelle Bailey, the linebacker, Frank Crum, the tackle, Matt Henningsen, the defensive tackle, running back Jaleel McLaughlin, corners Riley Moss and Levi Wallace, and then quarterback Zach Wilson are the inactives. So interesting enough. But however, the guys that have really been showing up for the Denver Broncos, we've been hearing a lot about Chris Abrams-Drain out of Missouri, the 5th-round pick. He's actually been showing some pretty good promise for the Broncos moving forward. But we know right now the Broncos' run game has not looked sharp. But they want to take the step into fixing it, cleaning it up, and hopefully get the run game going. But that's where the Chargers, with Puna Ford and with multiple others up front, Tierre Tart, they're going to need to play run-stuffing football. They're going to need it. So, Easton Stick is by far the worst backup in football, and we've got Taylor Heineke. So that's the thing. I do see us not bringing back Easton Stick for sure. Jason Lane, bolts up. Appreciate you. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming on by. So we got 4 viewers currently, 2 likes, guys. We need to wipe those feet. Let's get it going. I'm going to share out our graphics here. But you know how strong that these graphics games are. So I'm already prepared. I've already got the scoring. I've already got the timer. And I've already got the logos looking extra clean tonight. So this is going to be fun. But I think this second go around, it's not going to be as easy as most people believe it would be. But we know we want to come away with a massive win tonight. So be prepared, because Donkey Country is going to be hiding all night long. So I would not be surprised if it. I'm excited. And by the way, lots of people out here tonight. Sean Merriman in the building. So many people. I'm excited. Let's see. I'm going to check a couple people here. Definitely want to check in on my guy, and you know who I'm talking about. I do want to check in on my guy, the director. The director's already feeling good about himself right now. Yep. Already on it. But I will tell you what, though, having Hayden Hurst, that really does help us out with as far as getting depth in the tight end position. But I will tell you what, though, this feels to me like a Stone Smart game. Stone Smart's going to be coming in, and he looked good in the last couple weeks. So this is a game where I see him really be impactful tonight. I hate that Thursday night football is behind a paywall, but I got Dofu Sports on my phone and tablet. Oh, yeah, and that's exactly where I'm doing the stream as well. I've got Dofu, and I really love it. I love the fact that because when doing these live stream play-by-plays, I just go exactly up and on the similar timing. All right. Well, here we are at SoFi Stadium for the Broncos and the Chargers, Week 16 Thursday Night Football. So, of course, the next 2 weeks before ending the season, as you guys know, we've got the New England Patriots, and then it's all the way from beginning to end with the final chapter story against the Las Vegas Raiders. No better way to end a season than kicking the Raiders' asses. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, that's actually pretty kick-ass. So they were showcasing the kind of ankle brace that Justin Herbert currently wearing, and it's much more, like it makes him much more mobile. It makes it a little bit more freely, and it's comfortable. It gets his ankle right. That's actually pretty cool. I love how they put that all together. All right. Let me get this this up real quick, and let's send it to my guys.
Chargers cannot mathematically clinch, but 97% can make the playoffs, even with a loss, 74%.
This is gonna be fun tonight. And I'm hoping, and you know what? I sent this link. I sent the link over to my boy Ben. I hope Ben comes in, man. Because you know him and we go back and forth with this game. All right, Will Lutz kicks this ball off, and we are underway with Thursday Night Football in Los Angeles. And here come the Chargers offense. As we take a look, Justin Herbert this year, 64 completion percentage, 2,900 passing yards, 16 touchdowns, 2 picks, only happening in week 2 and last week. He has been protecting the football efficiently for the Chargers and is also climbed into a very rare class with Peyton Manning with the most consecutive passing attempts without turning the ball over. And so here's a run with Gus Edwards, and he runs up pretty strong on the first run of the game, first play of the game, and only about a gain of maybe about 5 yards, second down here for the Chargers. So the Chargers elected to receive. Denver will end up getting it in the second half. So this game already starting off in a big way. Herbert up and in the gun, 2nd and 6 for the Chargers. Herbert throws it across right to Gus Edwards, catches it beautifully and only getting about a gain of 3 yards, 3rd and 3 for the Chargers offense. Brandon Jones, and we know the topic of discussion is the Broncos defense really having to put on pressure against the Chargers offensive line, and we know that the interior offensive line has been an issue for the Chargers as of recently, but with the tackle situation of Rashawn Slater and Joe Alt, is hoping that they shut down guys like Jonathan Cooper and Nick Benito. Here's a run play once again, and there's a flag on the play, and it's Darius Davis who was up and on the run. I don't understand why the hell that was even a play to consider. So a holding penalty on Rashawn Slater, and it's already 3 and out. I don't understand. This is part of the reason that, like, I am always paying attention to Greg Roman. I don't understand what the hell that this was. You go from a pass play, get yourself closer, but then you go to a run on the 3rd and 3. And you want, and not even just any regular run. You go with you go with a type of like jet sweep run. I don't understand what he was thinking with this. All right. So Bo Nix coming out. And this year with his Rookie of the Year campaign, 64% completion percentage, 2,900 passing yards, 20 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions in the young rookie career of Bo Nix. And both Oregon quarterbacks, as you know, playing for the hopes of being arguably the best quarterback division in football. With Bo Nix now coming into the mix, hopefully the Raiders can find their franchise quarterback. And eventually the AFC West is going to be filled with great coaches and with great quarterbacks in the end. And a run play as this was Audric Estime going in with the run. Second down now for the Broncos as the tackle up on Dian Henley, who's been on fire on the tackling lately. And there's been a guy getting after it. So 2nd and 4 for Sean Payton's Denver Broncos. Bo Nix setting up into the gun. Estime on his right side. And here comes another run play on Estime. And that's going to cross through, and that'll be a first down. And it was actually Javonte Williams this time. My mistake. So this is what has been the conversation for the Denver Broncos is it's a running back by committee situation with them, but they don't know exactly who their running back is always going to be, at least consistently. It's Javonte Williams, it's Jaleel McLaughlin, it's Audric Estime. So many running backs being used and not enough consistency for the Broncos. That's something they want to clean up tonight. And here's a toss play to Marvin Mims, who runs on the outside, only capable of a couple yards on the play. And a short gain for the Broncos. 2nd down now for them. So the Chargers who went 3 and out. Broncos right now on 2nd down. They've already gotten the first down. Sean Payton, his 2nd season as a Denver Broncos coach. 17 and 14 since he's been here. 2nd and 7, and arguably one of the best coaches around in the league as well. Nix in the gun, got plenty of time, and he's going to throw one just across the middle. As that was Burton on the catch, and now a 3rd down coming up. So Bo Nix, who had plenty of time in the pocket, and by the way, the Denver Broncos offensive line, and this is the takeaway the Chargers really have to do, is they've got to get pressure on Bo Nix, and especially with that 2nd-ranked passing offensive line, they got to find a way to break it. They got to find a way to break it up. But with Khalil Mack and company, with the edge rushers back, and with Denzel Perryman, the linebacker, healthy and ready to roll, we should expect the Chargers to apply on pressure. And here's a run. It's Javonte Williams, and there's a first down for the Broncos as tackled down by Tony Jefferson. And now the Broncos find themselves in another first down situation past midfield. But this play from here, beautifully constructed. Devon Vele, the 7th rounder, comes up with a block on Joey Bosa, but not even an effort from Joey Bosa. I don't know about you guys, but I'm done. I'm done with Joey Bosa at this point. I mean, the fact that he literally is just watching, he's just watching Javonte Williams just walk right by him with Devon Vele, like, come on. Now Nix getting some pressure, and he's going to dump it off, and there's another first down for the Broncos. And that was Adkins on the catch. He was right there available for Bo Nix with that pressure coming up right into his face. So you see this pressure from Derwin James. He was going to do that same safety blitz in. And unfortunately, coverage that was blown on that side was able for Nix to dump it off quickly and get the first down. So the Chargers now finding themselves a little bit of in a rut with the Broncos on first down. There's a run play once again, and that's going to be tackled down as that was Audric Estime this time. Yeah, he's so injury riddled, dude. It's nuts. Ashton, bolt up. As a Chiefs fan, boo. I hope you guys win only because of how annoying Broncos fans are starting to be. Well, boo for the Chiefs, but thank you for at least for believing in us, giving us some juice today. Maybe the refs will be on our side. Oh, I'm not sure. 2nd and 7 for the Chargers against the Broncos. Here's another run play, and this time it's bullet right out of a gun and a first down for the Broncos. Once again, the run game is starting to become efficient for the Broncos early on. And the Chargers trying to do any and everything that they possibly can to stop this run, but it has not been successful as of lately. And you can see Tierre Tart and Atito Agbonia right up from here. And even with the rookie Justin Boydby, they've been opening up the hole and allowing the run game to just run on through. It's something they've wanted to clean up in the last couple weeks. And fresh off of a bye, the Broncos have just been ready to roll. And yet, here we go. That's going to be probably a false start on the Broncos. And it is indeed. Looked like it was an early jump, and that was on the tackle Powers. The interior side right next to Garrett Bowles. And Garrett Bowles, who recently got extended for 4 years, be a Denver Bronco for quite some time. And so now 1st and 15 after the false start penalty. With Sean Payton and company really trusting this Broncos offense, especially on the pass game this year. Here's a 1st and 15. Nix rolling through, throws a short play, and this time he's got some running room, and boy, did he chug along, but there's a flag now on the play. And we'll see a 1st and 15 play. It just almost got all 15 yards back, but we'll find out what the flag is from. The beautiful design run, but at the same time, and that's going to be an unnecessary roughness on Tony Jefferson, the former Baltimore Raven, who spent a lot of years with them. And there it was a helmet-to-helmet contact on Watson. And the good news is at least both these players are okay, but still leaning up with the head. And, I mean, it was clear as day. So no reason up on that one to just try to overturn it. There's a 1st and goal, and now Audric Estime will run it on in, and the first score belongs to the Denver Broncos. West Coast, bolt up. So Audric Estime with the first touchdown of the game, the Notre Dame product goes on in, and this is exactly what the Denver Broncos really wanted to fix up and adjust. So you look at this hole right from here, they extend it, and it leaves just an open spot for Audric Estime to end up going right on inside, and now Will Lutz with the kick, and that is going to be good. So the Broncos now come away with 7, and they start the game off with a score of their own. Broncos lead 7-0. Appreciate everybody for being here on the live stream play-by-play, guys. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, also share it out to every fellow Chargers fan out there. Let's get them in here. Let's meet our goals, and let's honestly get this channel subscribed all the way up to 1,000, and let's get monetized, guys, because you guys are the reason why this channel gets monetized. Appreciate all of your guys' love and support. Nah, Jason, you ain't that annoying. You ain't that annoying. You're actually one of the realest ones that we have on the AFC West Roundtable, man. For real. Get 7:34 in first quarter. Okay. Damn. And the Broncos are running the ball efficiently here tonight. which is one of the things that I'm just like, damn it, man. So, all right. Yeah, we got to clean it up, guys, because here's the thing. The Broncos had literally been inconsistent with their run game and even with the running back by committee. But we know that Gus Edwards is like the only running back that we're trying to establish a run game. But it's part of the things that, like, I look at Greg Roman and I'm like, what the hell are we doing? Like that last conservative play with that whole jet sweep just didn't make any sense. It really didn't. So we got to figure it out. We have plenty of time on our hands. So let's see. So the good news, at least, is that the Chargers will be getting J.K. Dobbins back. And here were some Oregon Duck quarterbacks: Tris Miller, Dan Fouts, Marcus Mariota, Justin Herbert, Bo Nix, and even Joey Harrington was also a fun Oregon Duck to watch. Look at that. There's the real Oregon Duck, Dan Fouts. Gerardo, bolt up, man. Yeah, the team does need to wake up. We need Edwards to have 5 yards per carry to open this pass game for Herbert. Absolutely. And so here we go. The Chargers with yet another go around this time as Lutz kicks this off. And a touchback. The Chargers offense, we'll see how this team responds. But Audric Estime, I mean, I will tell you, though, for such a steal out of Notre Dame, guy's got a lot of pop. He's got great feet work. And something that I think the Denver Broncos initially with what started the season was the concern was rallying around Javonte Williams. So when you bring in Estime and you bring in Jaleel McLaughlin, I mean, that's where it was really kind of testing to see who was going to be the healthy carrier for this team in the near future. Herbert, play action, throws it. That is caught, and it is over to the man who knows how to take souls. First down, Chargers by Scott Madlock. And by the way, he's got to be feeling pretty good because the fact is that his alma mater, Boise State, is in the college football playoffs, so I'm excited for it. KC Sports Report, my man Michael Darcy from the AFC West Round Table. Good luck, Jake, pulling for you guys. Shout out to you, Bolt Up, man. Appreciate you. It's nice to have the AFC West gang all together, man. All right, 1st and 10 for the Chargers after a Scott Madlock pass play. And now here comes Gus Edwards shaking off some tackles until he's brought down by Brandon Jones. A very good, efficient run at a gain of 7. So we'll be getting 2nd and 3rd here, 2nd and 3. And right now we got activity as that's Marcus May who's limping right now off the field. And we'll find out. It's an ankle, hopefully nothing serious, but certainly limping up off the field. Here we go, 2nd and 4. And this is the rookie from Troy, Kaimani Vidal, chugging it along. And a big first down for the Chargers. The rookie out of Troy, this is what we wanted from here, is you wanted to unleash. You wanted to unleash a guy like Kaimani Vidal. Perfect. Love it. This is initially what you wanted. So Kaimani Vidal coming up with a big run and a big chugging first down for the Chargers. And by the way, Scott Madlock right there with a big time block, enough to give Kaimani Vidal some room to run through. So first down for the Chargers. Here we go again with another run play as it's Gus Edwards, and it looks like a gain of about 2 to 3. And 2nd down coming up. So there's the Chargers opening up the run game this time and answering in a big way. And Vance Joseph with another year as the defensive coordinator for this team and was also the former head coach back in 17 and 18 for the Denver Broncos. Very much a Denver faithful. I picked y'all to win. This is a must-win. It is. It really is a must-win game. 2nd and 8 for the Chargers on a 2-yard run from Gus Edwards. Here we go now. Herbert fakes it, throws, and that is caught to Quentin Johnston. And he will get at least a good amount of yardage, and we'll see 3rd down coming up. So Quentin Johnston with a turnaround season, 8 touchdown receptions versus what happened last year where he couldn't find his groove, couldn't find his footing. And Jim Harbaugh, as a former Michigan head coach who faced off against TCU in the college football playoffs, had seen Quentin Johnston and really saw his value and turned things around. Here's Herbert, now a pass play and a cross, and it is no other than Josh Palmer with the catch, but there is a flag. And we will find out where the flag is headed. But what a play. And that is on the defense. And the Chargers now smelling the red zone. And that is on the edge rusher who's been on fire as of lately, Nick Benito, who's making a case for himself for defensive player of the year. And what a play. Josh Palmer on a bit of an open broken coverage there. And the Chargers get a 1st and goal. So the Chargers now, here we go, lined up. Madlock with a motion. And here's Gus Edwards, and he gets at least a good amount of yards, close to half the distance to the goal line. And 2nd and goal for the Chargers. Let's go. So far, 7 plays on the drive for 69 yards and 4 minutes on this current drive. Guys, 6 views. We got 48 total and 5 likes. Come on, you know what to do. Wipe them feet. Let's go. 2nd and goal for the Chargers. Shaping it up. Here's a run for Gus Edwards. Trying to find his way. And does he cross the plane? He does, and that's a Chargers touchdown by Gus Edwards. And so the Chargers and the Broncos trade off on rushing touchdowns by Audric Estime and now Gus Edwards, and we got ourselves a tie game. And a great job by Gus Edwards showing off the strength and just trusting his body to get in. Now, we might see a little bit of something here. Here was Barton on the tackle, but utilizing a little more of that leverage. And it looks as though that is in, and it is confirmed. And here's Cameron Dicker now coming out for the kick and making his case for being in the Pro Bowl once again. And this time the extra point attempt is good. And so the Chargers tie things up here at home. Compliments to a Gus Edwards touchdown, 7-7 ball game in Los Angeles. Be back. 7-7 tie between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers after Gus Edwards comes in and gets the rushing touchdown to tie the game up. And Cameron Dicker still making his case for making once again another Pro Bowl to his case. And if anybody had seen that video, that is one for the ages for Cameron Dicker. Absolutely loved like his pitch. And so here we go. Dicker to kick this one off to Denver. And we're right back at it. Touchback. And here we look at the Denver Broncos run game. And it has definitely been a start for them in the game. Utilizing a lot more of the offensive line to start getting some good run protection. Not to mention some of the skill players have also been stepping up and providing some of those key blocks to helping Estime and even with Javonte Williams. Through the 24 season, it was 108.4 yards per game, and right now they've got at least 43 rushing yards. So here we go now with Bo Nix. He'll throw this one right up across and a big tackle and really hit right up onto the knees that is Christian Fulton as he signed a one-year deal with the Chargers in the offseason out of Tennessee, last with the Titans. So lucky enough that he was able to at least get that hit. But Jesse Minter, he mentioned early on in the press conferences that he wanted the previous game to be known as a one-off for the Chargers and not starting a type of trend where they would be unleashing the floodgates and giving up a lot of the points like they have in the past. Hoping to turn that around. 2nd and 9 for the Broncos. Here's Nix with a throw. That one incomplete and on the ground. That was to his former Oregon teammate and rookie Troy Franklin. It's now 3rd and 9 for the Broncos. And Bo Nix, who really has been turning things around from the start, but the one rookie who has had all the starts this season next to Caleb Williams and Jaden Daniels. And a little bit later on, we were able to see Drake May, and hopefully this Sunday against the Giants, it'll be time in Atlanta for Michael Penix, and then that will be a lot of the quarterbacks out this draft that have started. Here's Nix now as he runs with a football, couldn't find anybody open, and he'll get the first down himself. So that is the other takeaway, too, for the Denver Broncos is Bo Nix really does utilize his feet very, very well. So even if the pocket starts collapsing and nobody to be found in the vicinity, Nix is just going to take it himself and get the first down. And what has been one of the more trustworthy instincts that Sean Payton really does like from his young rookie quarterback. So 1st and 10 for the Broncos. And here we go with another handoff to Estime. And breaking off the tackles and only about a yard short is Audric Estime. 2nd and 1. We need to get run stoppers in free agency or the draft. Too many big play all year. Oh, I know. They need to definitely address that defensive line, man, for real. I mean, I love what I've seen from Poona Ford, but I do believe it's going to be a point we might move on from Morgan Fox and a couple others. But, yeah, we definitely need to get some juice on that interior D-line. Absolutely. 2nd and 1 for the Chargers. About a minute left to go in the first quarter. And a shift with Mims heading to the left. Here is Nix with a handoff. And that is another first down for the Denver Broncos. The run game has just been nonstop as Watson comes away with it. So Watson, who's coming in with an injured Jaleel McLaughlin here tonight and has really stepped up in a big way and trying to keep himself in a good company with Williams, Estime, and already 4 rushes for Estime, 21 yards and a touchdown. Watson, the rookie, 2 carries for 9 yards. Javonte Williams there in the middle of the pack. 1st and 10 for Bo Nix and the Broncos. That one knocked away as that is Khalil Mack with the knock away and defends the passes. That was headed for Javonte Williams, and a nice job to stop that play. It is now 2nd and 10 for the Broncos. And a good athletic ability there from Bo Nix, but Khalil Mack getting the arm out and a big stop there for the Chargers. And as you see, the focused face of Justin Herbert there, really hoping to get this takeaway here tonight in this ballgame. 12 seconds left, 2nd and 10 here into the first quarter. Nix throws this. This is caught, and it is to the rookie from Utah, Devon Vele. And a first down for the Broncos. So Jasir Taylor ends up knocking him out of bounds. No Elijah Molden and no Cam Hart tonight. And so that concludes the first quarter of play as the Chargers and Broncos still tied up at 7 apiece. Back here at SoFi Stadium, and next week we got the Seahawks and the Bears on Thursday Night Football as Caleb Williams and company will be in Chicago. It's going to be an interesting game to watch, but look at all these Bo Leavers in the building for the Denver Broncos and for Bo Nix. Well, with a first down after the Devon Vele catch, here come the Broncos, and Bo Nix with a fake, and that is caught to his number one target, and that is Cortland Sutton, the first catch of the night. So finally, Cortland Sutton getting involved for the for the Broncos. The question for Asante Samuel, yes, he's out, but we should be expecting him to be back at some point close to playoff time. So no better time than that. So he has been out for a while, but we should be expecting him back. Christian Fulton on the stop, 2nd and 6 now for the Broncos. Williams set up to the left. Here's Bud Dupree, who is coming in pretty quick. And now that one is caught in a first down, as that's Cortland Sutton again with a catch. And so Bo Nix who's really been utilizing being mobile out of the pocket and creating space for him to find his targets, much like Cortland Sutton. And a big stop there from Tony Jefferson. But you see right there an accurate throw right across to the right side. Bo Nix, 7 of 9 for 69 passing yards here thus far. And now a run as that's Audric Estime again, who's just cooking up this Chargers D-line. And with a gain of 9 yards, possibly 8, we'll have a second down coming up. And Justin Herbert watching very closely on just what the performance of this defense has really been looking like on the run, and it has not stepped itself up. Just not completely cleaned up. Thus far in the last 3 quarters, giving up 228 rushing yards with 218 in the air. So something the Chargers really want to clean up. And this one caught on the outside as that's Marvin Mims on the catch. And it could be pretty close. A pretty close spot from Marvin Mims. But what a nice play design, though, from Sean Payton and Bo Nix, who came in and executed it beautifully. And they do cross it, so it is a first and goal for the Denver Broncos now. 11 plays for 69 yards here on this drive. And a first and goal for the Broncos. Nix fakes it, goes over, and it is caught in a touchdown for the Broncos. So the Denver Broncos come away with a passing touchdown, as this time he finds Burton on the play. And Bo Nix and company is right where they left off. So it was a foot race all there from Bo Nix and Burton. And the second that he ended up getting open, it was an easy dump off. And they get it right to him. Lutz on the extra point. This one kicked up, and it is good. And so the Broncos now get yet another score to answer back. Bo Nix. So a rushing touchdown for the Broncos, and this time a passing touchdown from the young rookie out of Oregon. 14-7, Broncos lead over the Chargers. So the Denver Broncos answer back and get a passing touchdown. Teams that are under 500, the Broncos are 8-0, while the Chargers are 7-1. But both teams very much similar with teams over 500. They're 1-5, as they are 2-10 combined here with this game. But they are, in fact, in a building setting to where the Chargers have been rejuvenated and they look a lot better than what last year was when they were 5-12. And the similar reason for the Denver Broncos as well, when they let go of Russell Wilson and the entire offense changed the second Bo Nix came in. But Justin Herbert, here it was in week 11 when you start looking at that ankle there. And tonight, looks like there's a little bit of that toe tapping from Justin Herbert. So not entirely sure if it's something that could potentially be bothering Herbert at this point, but something to really keep an eye out for. 1st and 10 for the Chargers. Herbert goes and throws it, and it is caught to Ladd McConkey, the rookie out of Georgia, and chugging along and running out of bounds and faking out Brandon Jones, a first down for the Chargers. Ladd McConkey really making a case for himself as being one of the best steals of the draft amongst guys like Brian Thomas, Malik Neighbors, and multiple others, and the fellow Georgia product who, of course, too, when you watch Brock Bowers now with the Raiders, they both have been making such big impacts, and something to really put a smile on Kirby Smart's face with his Georgia products. 1st and 10 for the Chargers. Here's Kaimani Vidal, the rookie, and it looks like he got a gain of 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 8. Oh, the rookie out of Troy looks to be somebody with a little bit of some good promise here as being a part of this rushing room. Being good as a pass-catching running back and a good pure rusher. 13 plays for 103 yards for the Chargers and 22 plays for 144 for the Broncos, who are right now dominating the time of possession. 2nd down, Herbert faking, and he's going to run himself and get a few yards on the play. And looked like a little shift there on that knee pad. 3rd down for the Chargers. And they're going to hurry this one up, 3rd and 5. Herbert in the gun. Throws it. That is wide open to the tight end, Stone Smart. And so Stone Smart getting the first down for the Chargers, and who is stepping up in a big way with considering the injury to Will Dissly, who's now out for an estimated 4 weeks. And Stone Smart stepping up, coming in and checking in here in the game tonight. But a beautiful route there to get him to go across and get the first down on the left side. Stone Smart really trying to produce and help his way into this Chargers much-needed offense. Gus Edwards on the run, 1st and 10 for the Chargers, and is only going to pick up about a couple yards on the play. Greg Roman, the offensive coordinator, as we see. And Greg Roman, we know that is just big on the run, big on trying to, establish something to where if you get a very good run game going and opening up the pass, there's going to be many wonders up on here. But Greg Roman really just needs to adjust to where the Chargers need to score more points than what has been the story all season. This one caught over to Smart again and trying to fight his way through as Barton goes and shoves him out of bounds. And it might be short. We'll see here on the play. But Herbert, as you see, a little bit of that shift from Darius Davis, and Stone Smart being the secondary receiver there, getting just the block and able to receive the short pass from Herbert is where Barton ends up coming around. So 3rd and 1 now here on the play, just short. Shift, Madlock to the left, and here we go, and a stop by the Denver Broncos. And they stop the Chargers on their feet. And a big shot here for the Chargers. Now a 4th and 3. And they're going to settle with Cameron Dicker coming out to kick the field goal. So Zach Allen, who comes in and just right up out there, just falls right in and gets Gus Edwards right there on his feet. And a big 3rd down stop. And Cameron Dicker with the kick, and the field goal attempt is good. And now only down by 4 here for the Chargers. So the Chargers now, no quitting in this first half, really looking to take the Broncos by storm. 14-10, Broncos still lead. So the Denver Broncos leading 14-10. And Bo, since weeks 5 and 15, he's really been feeling himself here this season, and even towards close to the end.
Special when you see a rookie quarterback play the way this guy is. 5 years in college, 3 at Auburn, 2 at Oregon after that. 61 games. Yeah. I think that experience really helps him.
So the University of Oregon quarterbacks who really have been very, very well. Jake, what's your thoughts on Keenan Allen wanting to come back to LA if the Bears don't re-sign him in free agency? So this is the thing, Wes. The way I've explained it is I'm for Keenan Allen coming back only because he's a Charger great. You know, he's been breaking Charger records. I just felt like if he had the opportunity to just restructure his contract, we wouldn't even be in this type of position. But because he didn't want to end up doing that, and he felt like because last year, I mean, he had a very good year, no question about it. But you can just see the difference with the quarterback build. And so that's where I'm kind of with it. I would like to bring him back as a veteran piece, but only at a reasonable price. Because the Chargers are they've already started building that connection and that relationship between Justin Herbert and Ladd McConkey that ultimately we're so talent deficient in some spots that we need to figure it out. So there's a flag on the play, and that's going to be on Powers once again on the false start. And so the Broncos now have to move the ball back. And 2nd and 11 here for Denver. So Bo Nix and company, who had really been chugging along in the run game and trying to keep the momentum here in the first half. 2nd and 11. That one batted down and incomplete as Bo Nix trying to find his intended target. Now a 3rd and 11 and a very important one for the Chargers coming up. Guys, if you haven't done so already, we've got 70 views combined already, 4 currently watching, and we've got 5 likes. Come on, guys. Wipe them feet. Let's meet our goals, guys. We want to get this channel monetized. We're working hard, and we're providing you all of the best here on Chargers Syndicate channel. Let's go, guys. Wipe them feet. 3rd and 11 for the Chargers. Nix throws this one. It's caught to Javonte Williams, who goes and chugs on in, and a first down for the Broncos. So the Chargers had left just that open spot, and I think that's what's kind of been successful for Bo Nix and for Sean Payton in this scenario is just they're just starting to really kind of figure out a little bit of that small pass game. And I think that's what's working. Small pass plays, and then really taking advantage of yards after the catch. So Khalil Mack on the sideline. 1st and 10 for the Broncos, and no sacks so far in this game. And this one right to Marvin Mims, who ends up going in and keeping his feet in bounds. Marvin Mims, and he's finally pulled away. Damn it. So 1st down in a big way for the Denver Broncos, and it is 1st and goal for them. Marvin Mims, a little bit of a bootleg play, getting it right up and keeping his feet in bounds. What an athletic play from Marvin Mims, keeping his feet in bounds. But this here, Junior Colson really tried to come in and try to get the stop, but nothing worked. Now Bo Nix throwing it right to him, almost intercepted, as that was Dean Leonard who was smelling that one coming in quick. 2nd and goal, too much a little bit on the gas, as Bo Nix had Javonte Williams open there on the right. So Bo Nix throwing that, and that was off the hands of Williams and could have had an easy go-in on the touchdown, but instead just drops it right off the hands. So Estime now on the left. Here he comes. Nix throws, and that's caught, and a touchdown to Devon Vele. Wow. But a flag is out. Oh, my God, dude. Come on, man. Bro, what is going on?
So the official put his hand on his top of his head, which is that indication.
So a flag on the play, and after a touchdown to Vele. Oh, my God. So Devon Vele, as you saw the play from here, blown coverage from Christian Fulton. And right there with Tony Jefferson, Devon Vele just gets wide open. And that, wow. What a play. Bo Nix comes away with it. Broncos score again. Now a 21-10 Broncos lead with 6:22 left to go in the first half of the game. And Bo Nix already playing clean football thus far. Chargers down by 11. Wow. I mean, look, this is a bad start to this defense. This is really, really bad. I just do not understand, man. This is bad. Defense got to get it together before half and come out after half and dominate this game so we get Herbert the ball more. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's kind of the biggest takeaway, because the more Justin Herbert has the ball taken out of his hands, it ain't good. It's not good. Jake, I have to say, I wish Sean Payton would have had Mims more involved in the offense from the beginning of the year. He's slippery. No, and that's the thing is like, I like Marvin Mims. He's my kind of slot receiver that I know that can go and get bootleg plays, just like that one. I mean, that was initially a bootleg play that kept his feet in bounds, very athletic, and just unfortunately cooked the defense like that. But not a good start, guys. Not a great start at all from the Chargers defense. We really got to fix this up, because right now, Broncos have 219 total yards on offense and 28 total plays. They're dominating the time of possession. So this is not the kind of start that you would want. But we all know it ain't about how you start. It's really all about how you finish in the end of the game. So Chargers coming right on out. What sucks about this is that the Chargers, they're kicking the ball away in the second half to Denver, which really sucks. You know, I had this game. My thought on it was I had this game 24-21. Man, this is it's just insane. But the other thing is, too, when you looked at the play, there's been some questionable calls that are up and on it, but I'm not holding that to that extent. But that defense is just not looking really good. So right now, the biggest thing is that the Broncos, they're averaging 6.6 yards per rush, and we're only at 3.4. Not good. But we're 7 of 7, but we need to start getting this offense rolling. It's time to wake up. So the Chargers now, 6:22 left to go. And here come the Chargers with Herbert and company on first down. And a run play with Gus Edwards. And a little bit of a physical throw there between Barton and Matlock, but a few yards there on that first down play, now second down. And so far, Herbert 7 of 7 with 88 yards. Gus Edwards 8 rushes, 18 yards and a touchdown, and Ladd McConkey with 1 catch for 27 yards. I mean, this is a cold start for the Chargers here, and now Gus Edwards is limping. Oh, hell, dude. Our run game's just getting decimated right now. So Kamani Baidal, the rookie, is now coming in. Here's Herbert. Throws this one that's caught, as that was Josh Palmer, and getting a couple yards, getting closer to that first down marker, third down coming up. It could be, Jason. It really, really could be. I had this game 24-21, but, I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. So 3rd and 3 here. Herbert up and in the gun with Vidal on his right. Herbert throws this. That is incomplete, and a hard hit from Brandon Jones. So big play there and a 3-and-out for the Chargers offense. Jesus. Josh Palmer comes around and just kind of thrown right behind him, and then that's where Palmer got hit right up from Brandon Jones, and an incompletion setting up for a big 3-and-out for the Broncos. And so now the first punt away is there it is, and 5 minutes left to go as Marvin Mims gets the fair catch sign, and still 21-10 Broncos. All right, so the Chargers ended up coming out on a 3-and-out, and now the Denver Broncos taking over. All three of their first half possessions have all resulted in a touchdown.
219 yards.
So 5 minutes left to go into the second quarter. Here's Nix. Nix running out and now scrambling out there out to the pocket, and a first down for the Broncos. Dude, Bo Nix is cooking us with his feet right now. I mean, this is just pure insanity. Joey Bosa just doesn't look like himself. Like, geez, dude. Dude, I think Joey Bosa is done, man. Like, he's just by far cooked. I don't understand why we didn't end up moving off this guy. He's just not the same. He's not the same explosive Bosa that we remembered for years. It's bad. 1st and 10, Bo Nix, and finally there's a sack on Bo Nix this time, and getting pissed off the Chargers front, and all with Joey Bosa and company. Look at that. The second I talk about Joey Bosa, there he is with a sack. Jackass. So he gets through with past Mike McGlinchey, but right there, Tier Tart was coming in really quick. And as you saw, Poona Ford, and there's Joey Bosa right there to go and get him. That was funny. Second and 18 for the Chargers now, and looks like a little bit of life for this Chargers front. But looks like there's going to be a timeout.
30-second timeout.
So 30-second timeout, but looking at Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa on both those sides, they are getting shut down by Garrett Bowles and with Powers there, and then Mike McGlinchey. It's been very, very effective for both these pass rushes. And so the Chargers just haven't been able to find any pressure against Bo Nix. Part of the reason, for Sean Payton to just protect his quarterback. I mean, they've been playing very good. It's a good start. Got to give them credit where credit's due on the first half. 3:36 left to go, second and 18. Chargers hoping to at least get a 3 and out and hoping that they would get their possession back to at least put points up on the board and make something close. Little bit of motion. Bo Nix now gets the snap, and here's a throw that's caught as that's Cortland Sutton, and he's been pulled back as that's the rookie Tarheeb still on the play. And now a third down coming up. So a good position play there from Bo Nix. But you see Derwin James, he's trying to get pressure up on him, but Bo Nix is just throwing that ball super quick and getting it out. And that's initially with what it is. And Sean Payton, who put together these play designs and allowing for Bo Nix to just get the ball released out of the pocket, and just get it through. 3rd and 6 now. Nix getting it. That is incomplete. And there's the first 3 and out the Chargers needed. About damn time. So the Chargers now will finally get the ball back, and there's the first 3 and out. Good God, man. Finally getting the first 3 and out in the game. But you see right from here on this design, Cortland Sutton up and on the inside going for the slant routes, and Dean Leonard, who comes away with a big-time pass defense. And now the Broncos find themselves in their first punt attempt. And the kick is up and away. Davis back to return it. Not calling for the fair catch this time, and he's going to run it to at least get some field. And now down at 2:34 left to go in the second quarter. Chargers and Justin Herbert take over on offense, and we'll see if they got some added life from here. Good God, finally, it did take so long, Gerardo. Like, it took long as hell to get that freaking 3 and out. Good God, man. Just can't believe, though, like, it took this long. Like, they've already got 3 scores in those 3 drives, and it took this long to get that 3 and out. Like, the Chargers defense does need to get pissed in this game. Like, Joey Bosa right now looks so tired, and he looks gassed, and it looks bad on defense. And we just got Denzel Perryman back. So something's got to give. 1st and 10 for Herbert and the Chargers. Herbert faking it, throws it over to Darius Davis, and there's a very good play and a first down here for the Chargers. And a good little bubble route there for Darius Davis. The question mark that the Chargers were going in because of the inefficiency on the run game, they wanted to come in and provide themselves at least some sort of a rushing attack plan. And there you saw with Davis. Here's a catch and a couple yards as that was Hassan Haskins on the play. And now we approach the 2-minute warning here for the Chargers. As the Broncos up by 11. And boy, they have had such a strong case for the first half. That's what I hope. I want us to score before halftime. That's really all that I care about. But going to take a quick break. man. Yeah, that's the funny thing, Wes, is Bosa's only good for 1 or 2 plays a drive, and he looks like he needs oxygen after every play. Well, here's the thing, though, is can you just see that the injuries is catching up to – it's making Joey Bosa look so old. For a 29-year-old, it's making him look so old. Like, that's the hard part about this whole thing, is you're just seeing – all the injuries that he suffered in his career, and he just looks heavy. And that's just going to be a sheer problem for us. Herbert on 2nd and 5 here, and the 2-minute warning in the second quarter. Most of the first half close. Herbert throws it, and it is caught. Ladd McConkey gets open, and a first down for the Chargers as Brandon Jones shoves him down. And the Chargers now, maybe there might be a little bit of life in the first half. So this is what they needed to do, because right now the run game is not looking so efficient, but they got to pass this ball. Herbert on first down, throws it across, and that's incomplete. So time will stop at 1:30. 2nd and 10 now for the Chargers on an incomplete play. But you saw right from here on the previous play, they're going to end up bringing in their linebacker and right up across in that last play for Ladd McConkey. And what a job for Justin Herbert to get the ball out in time and gets McConkey wide open. Finally, a very good drive that the Chargers put together. 2nd and 10 now for the Chargers, 1:30. Herbert throws this one. It's caught to McConkey and shifting over. And just short as P.J. Lock and Brandon Jones stop him right up front. And a first down for the Chargers. Well, excuse the hell out of me. I thought he was short. Hold on a second. So they're going to spot the ball. See, that's the thing, is I thought he was short for a second, but I'm glad that he got the first down. Hell yeah. Damn. Yeah, the pass distribution, 9 targets to the receivers, 7 catches, 2 to the tight ends, 2 catches, and 3 to the running backs. That's been all the pass distribution, but it's not enough, though, for the receivers. It's not. That just tells you just how talent deficient that the Chargers have been looking with all that. Yeah, right there. Because I knew I could see from like right in the arrow, and especially with the way that P.J. Lock up front was just holding him up. There was no way. No way that would have crossed that plane. Yeah, so he was short. So 3rd down coming up now for the Chargers, and they definitely need that first down. So let's get the game clock to 1:25, he said. 1:15. So 3rd and inches for the Chargers now, and a much-needed 3rd and inches. Much-needed play to convert on a 3rd down. So that makes it 3rd down and inches. Let's go, guys. 7 viewers right now, 95. We only got 6 likes. Wipe them feet, guys. We're still alive, still primed up here on the live play-by-play. And a run, and there it is, a first down for the Chargers. So now the Chargers running this clock down, and they got to hurry up and get a play. Herbert now 1st and 10, and the throw across, and it is intercepted. Wow. Jeez. Yeah, wow, is this how the trend starts? Herbert hasn't even thrown a pick in several snaps, throws one last week, and now he throws this one this week. What is going on? Good God. What the hell, dude? Oh my God, dude. Talk about a one-off. Talk about a one-off. Damn it. Yep. Dude, I am. That sucks, dude. 1st and 10 for Bo Nix and the Broncos. Here's Bo now running this out to the right and caught. And not a bunch of yards as that was Javonte Williams. They're going to let this clock run down and head into halftime. We need second half adjustments because that was the most horrifying. That was the most horrific start to a ball game for the Chargers. That was unacceptable. Nix throws. That's incomplete. That's going to stop it at 13 seconds. 3rd and 13 now. So So 3rd down for the Broncos. Bo Nix, 15 of 21, 155 yards with 2 touchdowns here in the game. And now here's Javonte Williams as he gets stopped. And now 8 seconds left. And this time, a timeout called here. That's going to be called on the Chargers. I mean, we knew going into this game this was going to be tough. It was going to be tougher than we thought. It was just.
So you got Dixon in for the punt.
This is going to be tough. All right, punt is away. And here we go. And Darius Davis gets hit, and there's a flag on the play. As that clock winds down.
And the Broncos think they should get an untimed down here. That's exactly what I'm thinking. The gunner ran into the return.
Yeah, he ran into Darius Davis, dude. Come on. He was gunning straight for him.
15 yards here. Terry, what are you seeing here? It is fair catch interference, and it's a 50.
Yeah, it's fair catch interference. So.
Two options. They can either snap the ball or they can get a free kick or a field goal.
Good God, dude. Yeah. But who cares if
and it's, you're right. We haven't seen that free kick.
Who cares now if the clock literally ran down? The what? They're only going to put 1 second on there?
Right now. Herbert looks like he's going out there. Penalty was on Tremont Schmidt.
Tremont Schmidt was the one who was penalized on the play.
It would have to be 65 yards. Yeah. But the offense is out there.
But Herbert's going to be coming out. And I mean, another timeout? What the hell? Another one. Well.
So if they do a fair catch kick, They're the kick from where the ball is right now. From the 40.
And that's the thing, though, Gerardo, is like, luckily that was because the defender was on a fair catch interference. So we dodged the bullet on that. Like, what is the deal? Why?
You just don't see this happen, like you said, very often. No. Well, I was with you. I assumed you've only hit the ball right there. I've only seen one. Good call, Terry. Yep, Dicker. This is within its distance. I mean,
Dude, are they really putting Cameron Dicker out there? Oh my God. Wow. Dude, this would be freaking insane. And this is supposed to be like a 65-yard field goal. Yeah, free kick? I've never seen this either. What the hell? Dude, and what is with these timeouts? Stop it. Good God. Why are you wasting all these damn timeouts? Knock it off. Dude, this is ridiculous. This isn't you've already got one timeout, and now you're getting another one. What the hell's going on, dude? That's insane. This shit is just, what in the world? Good God. All right. So Cameron Dicker coming out here for the kick, and it's a free kick from here. And everybody's setting up all around. And this is far. It's a 57-yard field goal. Cameron Dicker, who already put out his campaign pitch on why he should be picked for the Pro Bowl. And here we go. And this kick is up and away, and it is good! And the Chargers now get 3 points going into halftime. Holy shit. What a play. Cameron Dicker with the foot. The kicker with the field goal. And it's a 21-13 halftime game. Broncos are going to be getting the ball back here first. And Justin Herbert and company really happy of the fact that we were able to get the points that we wanted. But, wow, I've never seen that before to where we ended up getting a free kick. That was insanity. But we're going to take a quick break here as we're up and into halftime. And we'll be right back here with more of the live stream play-by-play. And we'll get ready for the second half of football. So stay tuned, guys. right, Charger fans, it is time to bolt up or shut up here in the second half, because that was horrifying as all hell. Not even going to lie to any of you. So the first fair catch, free kick, field goal made since 1976. So that's what it was. It was a fair catch interference that turned into a free kick. But the Chargers defense in the last 4 quarters have just been allowing so many yards, and it's unacceptable. Chargers right now, Justin Herbert, 12 of 15, 140 passing yards and 4 rushing yards with no touchdowns and 1 pick. Like, this needs to get cleaned up right now. Right now. That was a horrifying first half that I really, really hope we do not see again. Absolutely insanity. Like, that cannot happen. So, damn it. And that was just absolutely horrible. So we got to make it happen, guys. We really do got to make it happen. All right, Chargers kick this one away. And the Denver Broncos, who elected to receive it into the second half, gets the ball back. But Bo Nix, how efficient has he been looking here tonight? As he got 2 scramble rushes for 25 yards and 2 first downs. He is already kind of picking up where he left off of from the previous matchup in week 6. Or in week 6. Because right now, like, they have got to find a way to get pressure on Bo Nix. That little shit just keeps running around. So they need to figure this out. 1st and 10 for the Broncos. And this is Audric Estime now. And once again, still running efficiently on the ground. And a 2nd down here for the Chargers coming up. This rushing defense right now is looking banged up. With having Audric Estime already just easily running through and gaining up big yards. 2nd and 3 now for the Broncos. But that's what's been really the account of their efficiency. So they've been controlling the time of possession and just really dominating it. Now this time it was Watson on the ground, only getting at least a couple yards on that carry. Now 3rd down coming up for the Chargers and hoping that they can get an important 3 and out to get this offense out. Pablo bolts up, dude. Yeah, terrible first half performance from the Chargers here tonight. Just terrible. 3rd and 1, and an important one for the Chargers here against the Broncos. Marvin Mims set out on the outside of Bo on the right. Here's Nix. Throws it right there and complete to Troy Franklin. And more yardage up in front of him. 1st down for the Broncos. So Bo Nix really feeling himself here in this game. So already Bo Nix right now just making the important throws that he needs to. And the Chargers just haven't been able to really figure out the game. And it's difficult. And there's Bo Nix smiling there. 263 total yards. And now a dump off. The ball is loose and taken down. And lucky he still had the ball in his hands. That was a little scary for Broncos fans there with Marvin Mims. 2nd down for the Broncos here. Oh, my God. If only we had the guy coming in fast enough to go in and grabbing that. Damn. They dodged a big-time bullet. So 2nd and 12 now for the Broncos. And now a dump off right over to Marvin Mims and a flea flicker here to Bo Nix. Has to run across and he finds his guy, and it's Adam Troutman now for the catch. And now another third down coming up. Come on, boys. Come on now, get this third down, damn it. So 3rd and 7 for the Broncos here, as they are just carving up this Chargers defense left and right. Here we go, 3rd and 7, and this one caught. And there he is down on it in a 3 and out as he gets Abrams, and that was Tooley on the tackle and a big stop. But Sean Payton, it looks like he's got other plans in mind as the offense is still out there on 4th and 2. So it looks as though he's going to end up going for this one. So 4th and 2, Bo Nix is setting up the shift. There's a throw right over across, and that is good for first down, as that was Cortland Sutton as the drive continues for the Broncos. So I already know this is kind of the play scheme that Sean Payton is doing, is he's trying to destroy this team with short pass plays with yards after the catch. Like, this is initially with what he's doing. And it's working. It's just making the defense look ridiculous. And once again, this damn guy, dude, he's pissing me off already. 1st and 10 for the Broncos. And now another run, as this time Estime is stopped in his tracks. And it's Teair Tart along with Derwin James, who came away with a big stop and bringing him back. And you can see the look on Justin Herbert's face that right now just things are not really looking as great. But that was a stop they really needed. So Teair Tart coming away on the interior to get the stop on Estime. 2nd and 11 for the Broncos. Bo Nix in the gun. I'm winding down quickly, gets the snap out, and now here's Bo Nix. He's going to try to go for it all, but it's incomplete. And 9:16 left to go. 3rd and 11 now for the Broncos. So the Chargers right now trying to make in-game adjustments as much as they possibly can. Because this is definitely not the kind of start of a game that they wanted initially. But they have got to get out of this spot. 3rd and 11. Nix over to Marvin Mims and trying to destroy that yards after the catch. And instead is brought down in a 4th down for the Broncos now. And this time they are going to come out with the field goal unit with Will Lutz. Lutz, 27 field goals out of 30, 90%, and his longest this year has been at 54. So 41-yard field goal attempt from here. And this kick is good for Will Lutz. 8:31 left to go. And now it's a 21-13 Broncos lead over the Chargers. It's been all Denver Broncos, but we have yet to see what the Chargers will do here in the second half with Herbert and company coming back. So riding the ship thus far with a 1-11 Stanford, 6-10 Niners, 5-7 Michigan, and a 5-12 Chargers. Orange Bowl champions in 2011, NFC champs in 12, national champions in 2024 with the Michigan Wolverines, and now 8-6 with the Chargers here. It's amazing what Jim Harbaugh has been able to do with just the amount of successes so quickly in his coaching career. And this one will be a touchback, and the Chargers now take possession. So here's what's at stake. So the Broncos win or tie, they will clinch their first playoff berth since 2015, 86% chance with a loss. The Chargers win, it's 97% chance to make the playoffs, but 74% with a loss. So this is one that the Chargers know is what's at stake. So here we go now. Herbert throwing this one. It's caught to Ladd McConkey and getting closer to the first down marker, and a beautiful pass play, hopefully, to make it up for this second half. So Chargers now at second down here in the third quarter.
We assume Dan is not fitting to us. Gets credit for it, not Dan. That's great. Think about
Man.
that. We got to just keep taking that story, keep taking it forward.
Yep. There's good old Dan Fouts there up into the building.
There you go, Dan. 2nd and 4.
Here goes 2nd and 4 for the Chargers. Herbert trying to find somebody there, and this time he's going to shake off the tackles and run. And there is a first down for the Chargers. And there it was, what we were talking about with Justin Herbert needing to run out the pocket, and he does just that. And a first down for the Chargers, maybe some much-needed electricity to boost the team up. No better time than now to at least come away with a play like that. 7 minutes almost close left to go. First down for the Chargers in a run play, as that's Vidal this time. And the question mark on Gus Edwards, and it looks as though he is kind of banged up.
You get out here, you get the competitive juices going, you're down 11. The clock's ticking down to third quarter.
So the injury update, however, Denzel Perryman is questionable to return with that groin injury now. So Denzel Perryman also down. And now here's a play action play from Herbert. That one across the middle that is 2. That was to Fisk this time for the first down. So some sign of life. It was, in fact, a smart play, wasn't it? Yes, pun is intended. Oh, man. Man, what a beautiful play by Fisk. So as of right now, because what it looks like is that Sean Payton is just doing so much of just like kind of like the death by 1,000 cuts play with these short pass plays, and the Chargers are kind of catching on with it. And Vidal pulled down as that was Malcolm Roach and a bunch of others on the front. Zach Allen. So second down here coming up.
Watch the kickoff. We talked about the past, how he played with J.J. Allen. They were Cardinals together. He learned a lot there. He continues to grow. I think the addition of Malcolm Roach, John Franklin Myers is really helped.
Man.
DJ Jones. But you look at the year he's had, and he's second in defensive tackles.
So the Chargers now 33 plays for 217 yards, and the time of possession still on Denver's side. 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert throwing it across. That is caught, and it is Stone Smart for the first down. A smart play indeed. And the Chargers get a big-time first down. What a great job by Justin Herbert from there. Had to improvise, moving out of the pocket. And you know what? This was the second half adjustment where you needed to let Herbert loose. Move him out of the pocket, open space, and create them, and get the receivers to get open and get the plays out. Now this one, a big-time sack for the Denver Broncos, as that was Tillman who came in quickly. So now a big second down now for the Chargers as Tillman was coming out. Rashawn Slater, he had different plans, had Zach Allen up over there, so there was no coverage at all on Tillman with the sack. So 2nd and 20 now for the Chargers. And that one's caught. Ladd McConkey now and trying to fake it out to at least get more yards. Now it's a 3rd down play. So 3rd and 13 for the Chargers. Time winding down very quickly into 3:30 left in the 3rd quarter. Herbert in the gun. Herbert drops back, comes up front, and moving, and now sliding, and there's a 4th down coming up here for the Chargers, but there is a flag. It looks like it might be a late hit, but we'll find out. And looks as though it could be. Yeah, there's Barton, and yeah, right from there. That's what they're looking at, is that arm that came right across to Herbert's head. And it is a personal foul play there. And a big 1st down for the Chargers now after the penalty. Wow. So 1st and goal for the Chargers here. A little bit of a kind of an I form here. Now here's Gus Edwards moving over and walking in for a touchdown, Chargers. Gus the Bus Edwards running it in, and now the Chargers are looking to go for 2 to make it a 3-point game. Thank God. What a way to get that back. So the Chargers get a big-time play there, and now they're going to try for 2. And here we go. 2:58. The 2-point conversion play. Here's Herbert. And he does not get there. They try to go with the rush play for Justin Herbert. And instead, no good on the 2-point conversion. Let's see. Yeah, he was short, dude. So it's a 5-point lead now for the Broncos. Wow. But you know what? At least we got the touchdown score to at least get us closer. Well, here's the thing, though, Jason. Now that's a 5-point lead for the Broncos, but at least I am happy enough that we got a touchdown score. Me personally, yes, I would have taken the points to make it a 4-point game, but I just am like, I get with just the aggressiveness, but still, I mean, I would have taken at least just that extra point to making it a 4-point game. Either way. So, wow. Interesting. All I can say from there. That was interesting. Wow. Ah, boy. But guys, make sure you wipe them feet. We got 7 likes, 7 people currently in the chat, and we've got 154 current views right now. Let's make it happen, guys, and let's meet our goals. Wipe them feet. Let's get the algorithm up, guys, and let's get this channel to 1,000 subscribers. We're already at 654 as of right now because of y'all. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm just glad that of the fact that we at least got the touchdown. And be happy. I could be happy enough that at least it's much needed. So let's see. Yes, it is. It's absolutely free. There's no cost. There's nothing like that. I wouldn't do that dirty to any of my faithful fans here in the channel. All right, so Cameron Dicker now kicking this one off. And the Broncos getting the ball back at 2:58 left to go. In the AFC picture, as we look at it with wild card matchups, as we see the Ravens and the Texans with the 5 and 4 seed, Broncos Steelers with the 6 and 3, and Chargers potentially facing the Bills at the 7 and the 2 spot. And this so far has been through week 15. So it's been a back and forth kind of ride. And by the way, with Patrick Mahomes and company with the Kansas City Chiefs, we know that Pat Mahomes is going to be playing this weekend against the Texans. 1st and 10, and the Broncos will try to go with this run play is stopped up short. Not a ton of gain there.
10-2. I'm guessing that happened when he went trying to barrel into the end zone. He's treating it like it's nothing more than a paper cut, I'd say.
Jeez. Now Justin Herbert being tended to on the right elbow after that clipping, and still fine. Just a little small cut. Yes, sir. 2nd and 11 now for the Broncos. Nix coming in, and here's Williams now, and on the stop, and that's Diane Henley who came in with the tackle. 3rd down coming up. So Diane Henley adding up all the tackles that he's had all season long, and back at least for this kind of close game here at 24-19. And Henley really putting together the team and hoping that they convert in this type of situation. Here we go, 3rd and 8. Nix into the gun. Here's Nix. Tries to throw this one, and that one. Let's see where it's at. They're fighting for the ball. And there was a mark there. We'll find out what happened here. And Javonte Williams, the Broncos do get it back. So it is a completion. An incompletion, and so the Chargers win that one on a 3 and out. Thank God. What a play. They were fighting for this ball all throughout that transition. But this one was pulled away, and it became 4th and 7. So a big-time 3 and out for the Chargers defense that they needed, and now coming back out on the field will be the Chargers offense. So Derwin James, who came up with a big-time play to get that 3 and out, That was almost a DJ pick, and I wished it was intercepted. So right there, wrestling for the ball, knocked it right down on the ground, and Derwin James, now he's smiling. Yeah, let's keep up this momentum, guys. Come on, high voltage in the chat. Show off the bolts. We got to get it. Yeah, Jason, I am actually. Yep. Yeah, I got to get some. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get some music up in here because we need it. So let's see. No, this one.
Double cap, double sweet. Hey, did you know that Discover doubles your cash back at the end of the first year? You are cut off. You earn, we match.
I wonder. There we go. All right. Got to get some momentum music in here. There we go. Now we got some momentum music. Here we go. 24-19. Chargers have the ball on a big 3-and-out. Now we just got to convert it to points. We can't take those kinds of 3-and-outs for granted. That's one of the big things. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. West Coast, my guy. Bolt's already in the chats. Where's the rest of them? Let's get more in. So, yeah, Seahawks and Bears next Thursday night. Caleb Williams and company. Yes, sir. Bolt up or shut up. Let's go. The Chargers offense coming out 10 for 10 with 126 yards entering this drive, 54.5% of dropbacks. That is a career high on the play action. So Herbert looking to keep this team alive here in this game. Herbert throws it. That is caught, and that is to Josh Palmer. And a first down for the Chargers. Maybe some more momentum coming. And so now Justin Herbert looks locked in. And after with a horrific first half that they've had, Chargers are already putting together some points. And it's been nothing but tooth and nail all night. So 16 seconds winding down here in the close to the end of the third quarter here. All three timeouts for both teams. And here's Edwards on the run and only about a gain of a few yards. Second down now here, and that will end the third quarter of play. So fourth quarter coming up, and it all comes down to this. Broncos 24, Chargers 19, 5-point lead differential here. Yes, let's go, let's go. Woo, we're not out of this fight yet. And listen, it's been pretty damn good though. But here, look at the quick adjustment. We were not so good up on the first downs. Now we're already got 15. We're getting closer. And plus, our run is getting better. We're now starting to get to 4.1. They're already at 5.3 right now per rushes. What a game. And this is battling and fighting through the trenches. The only thing of the takeaway is that the team does not have the time of possession right now narrowed down. 26/18 of the minutes of play. But Justin Herbert thus far, with Bo Nix, 17 of 20, 194 passing yards, no touchdowns, 1 pick. Bo Nix, 22 of 29, 200 passing yards and 2 touchdowns, no picks. And they just got to bust loose with the run in the fourth quarter. But this is where champions are at. This is where you really have to dominate it. So we got to see what happens here. God, I want us to really get this takeaway right now. Want us to really take this away. And you know what's crazy about it? They have, from penalties, they have 5 penalties for 46 yards. We have 1 for 3. 1 penalty thus far. So that's why I think it's a much-needed second half adjustment for the Chargers here. But that's insane. We've been playing very clean football thus far. Not a whole lot of mistakes. And here we go. Chargers at 86%, Broncos at 92%, and Ravens with 99%. The available 3 wild card spots and the clinching percentage right now. So here we go. 2nd and 6 now in the 4th and final quarter of the game with the Chargers offense out on the field. And a little short motion there from the defense on a setup here. Plenty of seconds left on the play. Now here's Herbert, and he's going to throw it, and there's a flag on the play. And that's going to be against the Broncos defense. Looks like Jonathan Cooper. Looks like to be a horse collar on the play. Yep. Horse collar play on Jonathan Cooper there. And now the Chargers get a first down on the penalty. So, yep, there it was. Just came right there onto him. The second he felt it, get the ball away, and take that penalty. Nicely done. So 1st and 10, 5 penalties for 46 yards now for the Broncos, with 1 penalty and 3 yards for the Chargers. First and 10 for the Chargers. Herbert up and in the gun. And fakes it. Herbert trying to find his man, and it's incomplete as that got knocked down. Nowhere near in sight as that was like DJ Jones on the stop. 2nd and 10 now. 17 of 21, 194 yards, 1 pick, 10 rushes, 27 yards, 2 tutties for Gus Edwards. And Herbert really trying to find his rhythm to get a passing touchdown tonight. Palmer shifting to the left. Here comes Herbert, and a bunch of Broncos rushing in. Kaimani Vidal ends up getting away, and there's a flag now on the play, and we'll find out where that's spotted here. Yep, offsides. Let's go. Drawn penalty right there. Offsides on the Broncos. They're getting a little antsy right now. And there it was. Zach Allen was up and on the play. So an offsides penalty on Zach Allen. It could be a costly one there. 2nd and 5 for the Chargers now. After Kamani Vidal with a small pass play, getting at least a few yards on it. Chargers really trying to come up with something quickly. Herbert handing this off to Vidal, and not a lot of yards movement. 3rd down now coming up. I'm just really surprised of let's go. Just really surprised of it, like just right now, just this momentum shift. 3rd and 5 now for the Chargers. Seconds winding down on the snap count. Herbert throws it. That is caught, and that was Quinn Johnston, and there's a flag on the play. And we'll find out where that came from. That's what I'm saying. It's like screenplays, bootlegs, whatever we need to for Kamani Vidal. And another penalty on the Broncos right now. Penalties decline. 1st down for the Chargers, but what a play from Quinn Johnston to hold the ball in his hands, even with that 1st down marker and more. So here we go. Chargers 1st and 10 now after the penalty. Herbert, play action, throws this one. It's to McConkey, shifts over to the right, and a 1st down for the Chargers. Let's go. Let's go. Be prepared, guys, for the bolts in the chats from here. Chargers with a 1st down. Lad McConkey already making an impact. Herbert runs out to the left, and it is wide open and caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Darius Davis wide open, and the Chargers are back in the fight. What a play. And the Chargers, who had a horrific 1st half, comes back in the 2nd half and looks like a completely different team. The Chargers are warriors. Unbelievable. Wow. And now we got a 2-point conversion play. And hoping the Chargers end up converting it. Herbert fakes it, throws it across, and Coleman, what? Let's go! Josh Palmer with the 2-point conversion. One play is all they needed. Wow. Josh fucking Palmer. Wow. Unbelievable, and now it is a 3-point Chargers lead. Let's go! Let's see those bolts in the chats for that score. 2 points, guys. Wow. Unreal. That is what you call a clutch drive. Wow. 12:23 left to go. Chargers now with a lead change 27-24. This is unbelievable. Wow. Guys, what an adjustment in the second half right now. And right now, like, we're cooking. We're cooking. And, like, look, this is what's funny. Is that the Broncos were just dominating the first half of football. And you know what's funny? They're experiencing what charging looks like. But we're not out of the fight yet. Now the Chargers are only 5 minutes away with the time of possession. Just 5. They are finally starting to turn it up. Rushing yards is getting to 77. Passing yards at 226 with 303 total yards. And already 8 total drives. What a difference it's making right now in this game. And we ain't out of it yet. We're just getting hungry. Wow. Unreal. It will be a dogfight to the very end. And that's what these games have always been in the AFC West. But, man, Darius Davis, you would have never thought with a play like that on that left side. But, dude, Josh Palmer really, that knock in the air and then to reel it in was probably the most impressive play. That's why I don't want Josh Palmer to leave, because I know he's a go-up-and-get-it player. I'm telling you, he's a go-up-and-grab-it type of player, and it's much like how Mike Williams was. Do I think he has the similar explosion like with Mike Williams? No, but he is somebody that gets it, that goes up and gets it. It's unreal. Just the way that it's gone. What a game. What a game thus far. And it's only 12:23 left. So there's still time on the board. But hopefully the Chargers don't waste it. Ah, man. Man, Justin Herbert just cooking up in that specific spot. All right, Broncos on the field now. 1st and 10, Bo Nix trying to find some way to answer back. And here's Derwin James setting up for a potential stop. Here's Estime on the run and a gain for about a couple of yards. 2nd down for Denver. So Jesse Minter, who really made some big-time adjustments, 89 rushing yards, 147 on the pass, 236 in that first half. Horrible. But yet 10 yards rushing, 45 passing yards, and 55 total thus far in the second half. What an adjustment. And that, you know what that is? That's trust. That's trust in Jesse Minter to get it right. 2nd and 5 for the Broncos. Nix throws it incomplete. What a play. Bo Nix, who really tried to get that short pass through, couldn't do it, and now it's 3rd and 5, and Nix had to go and explain over to the refs, and that wasn't getting it. Oh, dude, Tariq Still is an absolute beast. You got to check out, did you see the, Wes, did you see the video that I dropped out about Tariq Still's stats right now? It's crazy to believe that, like, his stats are compared up to Pat Surtain. That's insane, dude. That's insane. What a steal for a 5th rounder. 3rd and 5 now. Nix alone in the gun. Here comes Nix, throws it. That is complete. And a 1st down for the Broncos, as this was Burton on the 1st down and on the catch. And Bo Nix getting at least another conversion here. But that pass rush of the Chargers is starting to cook up right now. And a team that at least got the score and really trying to get the defense to get that offense off the field. So a little shovel play there and gets Burton to get the 1st down. 19 1st downs for both teams. Nix fakes it on a play action, trying to go deep, and this one is incomplete and broken up by Tarheeb Still, the rookie out of Maryland. What a block and a great pass defense there. Let's go. Yeah, you got to check it out. It's under Tarheeb Still, and it's the craziest stats you'll look at, Wes. It's nuts, bro. So an incompletion to Marvin Mims, no flags on the play, and it just hit right off the side. And that was on Bo Nix with the position of the throw. 2nd and 10 for the Broncos. 10:43 left to go. And now it's Williams on the run. And a big stop, and now a 3rd down coming up for the Broncos. And the Chargers defense, with the second half adjustments, really is making it happen. Third and 8 coming up. And this one is incomplete. And the Chargers get a much-needed 3 and out on the play, and the Chargers will be getting the ball back on the punt. Let's go. The Broncos are just not getting anything converted their way. And a lot of this is because Jim Harbaugh just has so much trust in his staff. From Jesse Minter making the adjustments he needs to. What a huge stop. Let's go. And this one is kicked out, and it is going to be right at about the 3. So the Chargers will be getting the ball back here. And listen, I don't even want to end up like taking a break or anything else. Like I'm freaking starving right now, but this is tasty. This is tasty, guys. Oh, yeah. Nice, I got it to 9:48 already. Awesome. Oh, wow. What a game. Just when you thought it was over. Like, just when you thought it was just like... And I thought this was going to be like one of those tough, low-scoring games. Hell yeah, Wes. You're already getting up there. I'm getting my top 5 people up here, and Wes, you're getting in there, bro. You are getting in there. This is my time watching your live stream. I found you on the AFC West Roundtable. I should have looked your channel sooner, bro. I love the energy you bring it because that's what it is. Like, that's the thing, bro. Understand something. I've been a Chargers fan since I was 7 years old, and I've seen all of this. So to be able to still stay true to my colors and bolts, it means a lot to me. It really does. I've learned this history, I've studied it, and I made sure that no matter what, win or loss, San Diego or Los Angeles, I bolt the fuck up until the day I die. Because I want to see this team win. I want to see this team finally, after all these years, succeed. I want to see it happen. Let's go. Chargers offense now out here. Jim Harbaugh, last win when trailing by 11 was the 2020 game, Michigan versus Rutgers. And he trailed by 11 tonight. So talk about that. Little bit of smoke up in the air. And the Chargers taking over at their own 3. Herbert in the gun. Haskins along with Matlock there at the tailbacks. Taking at least their time. Herbert sees the pressure, throws it, and tried to find Quentin Johnston, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Oh, man. But at least, because the second half adjustment, I didn't see Herbert moving out of the pocket much in the first half. And then the second half adjustment came around, and now he's moving. And he's moving well. He's starting to extend the plays. 2nd and 10, Herbert throws it, and it's across to Quinn Johnston and tries to shake off a tackle, and he's brought down. 3rd down now coming up. So 3rd and 4 now. And Vance Joseph, the defensive coordinator, who's been trying to make the adjustments here in the second half, and not much thus far. So Herbert now out of the end zone. Gets a little bit of wiggle room. 3rd and 4. Herbert, that is caught, and that is to Hayden Hurst for the first down. Welcome back, Hayden Hurst, with his first catch of the night. And there's a much-needed return right there. Hell yeah, let's go. I live in New Orleans. I became a Chargers fan in the 90s because of Junior Seau. I was 5 years old and loved the way he played. Dude, Junior Seau was the GOAT. Him and LaDainian Tomlinson, dude. They were both both my favorites, no matter what. Absolutely the best. So Herbert now with a first down, momentum cooking their way. Gus Edwards shaking off a few tackles and gets a couple yards on the run. And 2nd down now coming up. This is where Jim Harbaugh really works at best. By passing distributions, completions to combine 19 different players tonight. That is tied for the most in a game this season. So I can only imagine who the other joker would be outed if they were to break that. I wonder. 2nd and 9 for the Chargers. Leading the game 27-24 in an immaculate Thursday night. Herbert tries to throw it sideways, and it's incomplete. Jonathan Cooper right in front of him and couldn't get it. 3rd and 9 now. Oh, it's all good, dude. It's all good. Hey, but I still need you, man. I still need you good, bro. The game ain't over yet. Jonathan Cooper, who just gets a hand on that pass play, knocking it down. 3rd and 9 for this Chargers offense. Stone Smart shifting into the inside. Herbert in the gun, and the pass rush is coming, and he is down. And Herbert pissed. as that was Sanders on the sack, and now the Chargers are out on 3rd down. Damn it. One play you don't want to have happen.
It's a miscue. They walked up 6. They created confusion. Center Bozeman called it.
Damn.
As you can see, they got three coming up on the right and just not enough to pick up the pressure.
Oh, kick is away, and that one caught and fair catch made by Marvin Mims. But Justin Herbert, who ends up getting sacked, the Denver defense comes up in a big way. Chargers leading 27-24. Bro, how many anxiety attacks have we had thus far, bro? Yeah, it ain't over yet, dog. Because I remember, because you guys were there with me during the live stream against the Cincinnati Bengals, and you guys saw how much anxiety was built up on that Sunday night game. Yeah, I think it's happening again. Oh, my God. And we need the defense to come away with this. Yeah, we need more chances to win with this. I'm glad they were able to get off the field that quickly. Oh, Ben's shaking right now in his chair. And you know what? I actually did send him the link, by the way. I sent him the link to come in to the to the live stream. I'm waiting to see when he'll come up. Hopefully he does come in, man. I love that. That's my guy. SoFi Stadium getting a little bit of some rain action. And you know what? Look at that. There's lightning strikes out there. You can see it. You know what that means. It's time for the Chargers to turn it up. Oh, crap. Hold up. Gotta move the timer here. So Chargers ended up coming off the field on a 3-and-out. And now the Broncos take over here. 6:41 left to go. Now here's Nix. Nix coming down, and that is Bud Dupree on the sack. And what a way to start the defense off. Right where it left off. Chargers get a big-time stop in a big way. So right from here, Bud Dupree, as he sneaks on past through the tight end and just gets right after Bo Nix. Adam Troutman, who was only blocking for a short amount of time, ends up letting Bud Dupree loose. Chargers gaining up the momentum, 6 minutes left to go. And here we go. This one, a run from Audric Estime now. And a few yards, 3rd down coming up. You know, Broncos fans, what's funny about this, look, I live here in Denver, and I have my regular show. I do love the Bronco fans of how generous and kind that they are. But I have spoken to some of the Bronco fans out there, some, that have been doing nothing but just talking sideways to me, all building up this week to the game. All of the reasonable, like my heartfelt ones, those guys, those people, they're the best. There's a pass from Bo Nix and then knocked down and tackled down, and Kroll comes down. Chargers get a big time 3-and-out here. What a play on defense to get the Chargers back the ball. Let's go. Guys, 10 people right now viewing it, 203 views. We got 9 likes. What the hell is going on? Wipe them feet. Gerard, are you up in Denver? So am I, bro. Hey, we have to spark it up here in Donkey Country. So here comes the punt, and caught up by Darius Davis, and now 4:28 left to go in the game. So Justin Herbert and company coming back up. Chargers lead 27-24. Yes, sir. Let's go. A stat here from Daniel Popper, which is crazy. The Chargers lead the NFL in 3-and-out rates at 41.2% of drives. No other team is over 40%. Crazy. Just crazy. And here we go, another stat to give out. Most completions in NFL history before turning 27 years old, Justin Herbert. The most completions, and he's continuing to shatter records. Yeah, we've been. Corday Fire, bolt up, man. Yeah, 10 likes. Let's go. 10 likes. Let's go. Corday Fire, bolt up. Appreciate you there. 10 likes already. Yeah, we're beating the damn donkeys. It's funny you say that, Wes, that Justin Herbert is the Drew Brees of the era, but your hope is that he don't leave. That's the one thing. Because we got our franchise quarterback. He's not going anywhere. And people need to stop disrespecting him at least with what he does. You do realize that this team is talently deficient, but doesn't mean that the team won't do it. So the Chargers now take over 1st and 10 after a big 3-and-out. Herbert with the motion for Palmer moving to the left. And now a run for Gus Edwards, and he's brought down. Barton and company with the stop. 2nd down for the Chargers. All we really got to do is we just have to manage out the clock, keep the time of possession on our side, but not be costly. Hey, you know what? I give kudos to you because the Ravens have always been such a tough team. There's Dean Spanos, the owner, chairman board of the Chargers. This is what happens when you get a great coach like Jim Harbaugh. This is what happens when you finally get one in the building. 2nd and 10, Herbert. And that one is dropped by Quentin Johnston, and it's incomplete. 3rd and 10. Jesus, dude. Quentin needs to stop dropping these damn passes. It's just getting costly every single time. Like right in your hands, Quentin. Come on, dude. You look like you got freaking stone hands. Come on, bro. I don't know what the deal is with his hands, dude. He's just always he's always going for the body catches. Herbert 3rd and 10, running out to his right, and he's going to run it himself, and there's the first down for the Chargers. And now he's knocked out. But he gets right back up with ease. First down for the Chargers. The Broncos are pissed. Yes, sir. Get pissed off. I love it. That's the thing is like, it's funny. He's got 8 touchdown receptions, which has changed up a lot. But it's just some of these drops. It's like we know exactly what he is. 1st and 10 for the Chargers after a Justin Herbert run. And now here is Gus Edwards. He busts through, and he gets a big first down downfield and more. And a massive first down for Gus Edwards. Yeah, that ball ain't no fumble. Let's go! Let's go! Gus Edwards came up in a big way. Wow. Hey, you know what? I got a bet with a friend of mine right now, and he's going to be so pissed off. Because we bet that we were both going to showcase different profile pictures on our TikToks. I told him to showcase Justin Herbert on his, and if the Chargers lost, I would have showcased Bo Nix on mine. I'm actually kind of happy that this is literally happening right now. Let's go. So the Chargers, of course, in a big way, get it. Wow.
Big games. A lot of times he's at second round. Physical, that time showing some quickness. Once he got that second.
So 2nd and 13 now for the Chargers.
Their leading rusher up until that run was their leading rusher. One play that plus a 3rd down.
Oh, how the tables have turned. 2nd and 13, Herbert. Here comes the rush, and he's going to flip this out over to Hassan Haskins, who moves through, and he gets in an open hole. Touchdown, Chargers! Hassan Haskins with the rushing touchdown, and Herbert is feeling it. Let's go! Chargers make a big score. That should be the nail in the coffin. That needs to be the nail in the coffin. Wow. Talk about that. We were down by 11, and now we're up by 10. Yeah, 21-3. In the second half. What a turnaround. Unreal, bro. This table has turned so much. Yeah, Jason, this is the tale of 2 different halves, bro.
At the moment, they have 21 in these reports. lead by 10. Now they wanted to see how their team would respond. It was a big lead on a short week. You get it on score 27. And the game that you have to lead in half. They were embarrassed. How would you respond? They started.
Wow. 2:27 left to go with the Broncos now with the ball. And the Chargers get the extra point. 34-24. Unbelievable. In the second half, 9 of 13, 65 passing yards, and no passing touchdowns for Bo Nix. You talk about a tale of two different halves. Bo Nix now throws, and that is completed to Cortland Sutton. And he'll get the first down. And they're going to go with the hurry-up offense here. But Jesse Minter, what great adjustments he made here. I know still giving up 24 points is one thing, but he made the most important in-game adjustment. Wow. I'm waiting for Ben to get up here afterwards, man. Nix on 1st and 10. That one is caught and brought down. Troy Franklin on the play. And here we go. Time winding down for the Broncos. 2nd and 3. They're trying to try to get a play out quick. Here's Nix. Backs it up, tries to find somebody, and he's going to run himself. And he's going to throw it over there. There's a flag. What the hell? What was Bo Nix really doing, dude? Yep. Holding call in the backfield. Let's go. Bro, what an illegal forward pass past the line of scrimmage. Yeah, where you at, Benny boy? I need you here, buddy.
He doesn't always hit sacks, but he can affect those offensive linemen where he gets around, looks around against the leverage and creates that hole.
But yeah, it was this play. What the hell? That was forward. Yeah, that was a forward pass. What was Bo Nix thinking?
Okay. Multiple fouls on the play by the offense. Illegal forward pass.
Yep, illegal forward pass. Bring that shit back. Yep, holding on Garrett Bowles. Oh my God. Bro, does Bo realize you can't pass past the line of scrimmage? You can't do that. You can't do that. What are you thinking? Oh, man. Wow. Yeah, hey, listen to this, guys. Skip Bayless was talking all this shit now on Twitter and said Justin Herbert has the size and the arm, but Bo Nix has a better feel for playing quarterback. Get out of here, Skip. You don't even know what the hell you're talking about, bro. He doesn't, like, I get sick and tired of Skip Bayless so bad. Like, he just does not know, man. And I'll tell you what, this is a very good Christmas gift for all of us Charger fans here tonight. A pre-Christmas gift. It's been amazing. Wow. Oh. All right, close ending this one up, guys. It's been a hell of a game. Well, the Texans, it's that interior offensive line. Do you think Ravens going to beat the Texans on the road? Oh, absolutely. Because, I mean, Lamar Jackson is just too good. 2nd and 13, Bo Nix, he's going to throw, and that's incomplete. In and out the hands of Javonte Williams, and now a 3rd down coming up. With 1:49 left to go. Third and 13. Here we go, 3rd and 13. Nix, that pass is caught, and that was to Krull, and now they're going to try to get a play out quickly on 4th down. 4th and 3. Nix getting set, and now there's time called with 1:26. It looks like a timeout. That's a timeout for Denver, or for the Chargers, actually. So the Broncos win or tie. That was the idea. Now they have an 86% chance with a loss. The Chargers win, 97% chance to make the playoffs. Exciting stuff, folks. Oh. All right, here we go. 4th and 3. Nix throws it, and that is caught to Krull, and a 1st down for the Broncos. And they're playing the hurry-up offense as they are. And here we go, trying to get the ball out quickly. Nix with Williams to his left. Nix now is going to throw it to Javonte Williams, and he's going to run and get the 1st down. 1:02 left. And now Will Lutz is going to come out to kick it. Oh, man. I mean, I probably would, Wes, To be honest with you, the kick is up, and the kick is good from Will Lutz. And so the Broncos now have converted a field goal and keeping this game closer. And now they're going to try to get the ball back. It will come down to an onside kick here at the end of it.
So there you have it this year, 7%. 45 onside kicks have been attempted under the new rules. Only 30 recovered by the kicker.
Yep. Onside kick. So one more shot here. Oh, man, what a ball game that this has been.
Crazy ending in the first half. What about the second? Good man, Scott up front. That's along the 45-yard line. Kick has to go 10 yards.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see what.
So here we go. We'll see what happens. Yep, this is the one. So Broncos trying to go for the onside kick. Here it is. And kicked away. So a timeout called from the Chargers. The Broncos are trying to convert this onside kick to at least keep possession up on their side. Ben hasn't accepted my invite yet. Let's see if I can get him up here after this. Wow. Yeah, they got 2 timeouts left, so let's see. And here comes the kick. And that one bounced up, and Nick Neiman secures it. So Nick Neiman, that one was a heads-up play on there, and he's able to keep the ball in his hands and secure it, and that is it. The Chargers have swept the Denver Broncos. Let's go! Wow. What a comeback by the Los Angeles Chargers. Joey Bosa fired up. Justin Herbert fired up. Yeah, he talked that talk, but unfortunately he couldn't walk it. Couldn't do it. Man. Wow. The timeout on Denver as the Chargers now are going to wind the clock down. Because they got one more timeout to use. 2nd and 15 for the Chargers. Every one of them feeling good about this win. What a comeback. This was a collective win that the Chargers made in-game adjustments, and it paid off. Here's Herbert now in the gun. 2nd and 15, and he's keeping up on his feet and finally hitting the ground on a knee. So the Chargers' path to the playoffs, to clinch a playoff spot with win of the 2 of the last 3 games left. So after this, guys, we have New England and the Raiders. But if we lose all 3 remaining games and Cincinnati, Indianapolis, or Miami win all the 3 remaining games, that's the way that they would be out of the playoffs. But we got 1. Now we just need to get the next one. And that's going to be sweet as hell.
Jim Harbaugh asking Herbert to buy as much time as he could with those 2 timeouts and a shotgun.
And now the Denver Broncos, they called up their last timeout. And time winding down. And the Chargers are going to end up calling their last timeout as well. There they go. And that's that. That is that.
I mean, while the Broncos path to the playoffs, take a look at that real quickly here.
Wow.
This isn't easy. After
At Cincinnati next week, and then Kansas City, and who knows what the Chiefs have.
I'm so happy of this team for them to finally get themselves right. Let's go. Sorry, Bobo. Yes, sir. That is called a sweep. That is called a sweep on the Denver Broncos. Cry, donkeys, cry. Chargers sweep the Denver Broncos 34-27 of the year. What a game this was for the Los Angeles Chargers. They could clinch the playoffs on Sunday with Miami and Indianapolis losing or tying. So you better hope that everything is in the cards for the Chargers to be in, and they'll be back in the playoffs for the first time since 2022. We're back into the playoffs, guys. Cannot wait. No worries, Bolt. It's all good, bro. Let's go. Chargers improved to 9-6. What a ball game this was. Just absolutely disgusting work, but the Chargers win. Yep, get the brooms out, ladies and gentlemen. Brooms and bolts, brooms and bolts. We swept the Denver Broncos here at home. Let's fucking go. Chargers improved to 9-6. What a game, you guys. Look, I got to tell you, though, I mean, for as much anxiety as that game had, like that game was a tale of 2 halves. And man, did they play their asses off. The fact that Jesse Minter just completely changed everything in the second half was by far one that doesn't go unnoticed. I mean, holy hell. That was
Who would have thought that the Broncos playoff fate may rest in the hands of fucking Russell Wilson, dude?
I just can't even believe it, man. I mean, just the way that things really turned around. It was just one of those games because, again, a horrible first half that the Chargers had. But again, if you looked at it, we had the box score from here. It was a 21-13 first half. Chargers didn't play that well in the first half. Things were not looking great. But then in the second half, the defense turned it up and limited the Broncos to only 6 points. And the Chargers got 21. So at the end of the day, Justin Herbert, 23 of 31, 284 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 pick. Gus Edwards, 14 carries, 68 yards, and 2 rushing touchdowns. Ladd McConkey, 6 catches, 87 yards. The Chargers at the end of the night had 380 total yards, 263 passing yards, 117 on the ground. They managed to crack over 100 rushing yards no matter how they were able to do it. Even though the Broncos were efficient at running the ball 5 yards a carry over 4, but at the end of the day, the Chargers, they may not have won the time of possession, but they won the game in the end when it mattered. That's when it mattered. And it's crazy to believe that after just a horrific first half performance, Jesse Minter, Jim Harbaugh, everybody adjusted in the second half. I mean, I'm telling you that this team, again, we're very talent deficit. Like, we're very talent deficient. But it is so good to know that Justin Herbert has a coach for once. For once. He's got a coach that finally is finally helping them win games. And this is what everybody complained about Justin Herbert for the last few years. Oh, he can't do this. Oh, he can't do that. And he has to rely. You do realize that the NFL is a collective team win. You can't just always rely on it with one guy. Justin Herbert did not have the right coach since his rookie season. Now he does. And it changes a lot. It changes a lot about how you feel about this team. Because I'm happy, and we are so ahead of schedule with just the way that this team is built. Imagine it. This offseason, we get things right, we'll be good to go. By the way, here's a big takeaway. The Broncos had 7 penalties for 61 yards, and the Chargers only had 2 for 8. They were also 3 for 4 in the red zone. So, and the Chargers do get 2 sacks against Bo Nix, which was what you needed to do. Because Bo was out there with happy feet. With as much as he was trying to end up converting the plays, it was outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. Charger fans, you got to feel good about this win. You got to feel really good. I'm happy with the fact that this team played with a lot of heart and a ton of grit. And you know what? Next week, we get J.K. Dobbins back. We get a lot of our important pieces back in time for playoffs. So this was great. And that's the thing. It's the NFL. Anything could possibly happen. I can't wait to hear what Ben has to say on Tuesday after this one, now being swept by the Los Angeles Chargers. And they've been talking their talk. They really have. But Justin Herbert is the real duck. All right? We got that out the way. He's the real duck. Appreciate everybody for joining in on this live stream play-by-play, guys. Guys, we got 12 likes. Wipe them feet. Keep it going. 257 views altogether. You guys are the reason that this channel succeeds. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We are on the road to getting this channel monetized. And boy, we are also on the road to the playoffs. We're getting closer and closer. Feels so damn good. Right time of the year to get healthy. But appreciate all of you guys for your love and support of this channel. And by the way, next week, I can't wait. But this was the perfect early Christmas gift for every single one of us Charger fans. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to every single one of you Charger fans, far and wide, wherever you may be. either in home soil or international, wherever you guys may be. This was a Christmas gift for you guys. Appreciate all of you guys. Can't wait to see y'all. I will have a video later on discussing about this game. Don't want to miss it, but appreciate and love every single one of y'all. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. Enjoy it with your family, and we will see you guys on the round table up on Tuesday. Take care, everyone.